In this video presentation, I wanted to talk about the Get Into project and how it benefits the community and how it works at the university, and my role within the Get Into project and how I volunteered to make it better, how to make its development better. First off, I'm going to start off by talking about what I was doing in the Get Into project. I was volunteering up at the Tom Finney Sports Arena and at the UConn Sports Arena, doing all types of different sports, from 11-a-side football to 5-a-side football, volleyball, cricket, getting like warm-ups in place as well, because it is important, and basically finding more time to be able to do sport that will fit around people's university needs and exams and assignments. From when we started at the Get Into project, there was only one session of activities going on. To say there was one volleyball game, or an hour worth of a volleyball game on Monday, and to say 2 hours worth of futsal on Thursday. Now, through working and talking to Carl within the Get Into project, we have quite a few roll on and off sports at the Get Into, which is basketball, netball, volleyball, futsal, all happening on Monday, and there's stuff like cricket and open sessions where I can go down during my free time to help set up and get people active that are willing to come down. It was well advertised through the people that come down regularly, and trying to get more people into it through the actual website itself. Basically what I was doing was, during the free time that I had around assignments and university, I was going down and just creating different opportunities for people, getting all the equipment set up and set out so people could jump straight in after when they arrive. Also, since Carl doesn't always come in, or he's busy doing other things, because he has a couple of days off during the week itself, I take over and organise a couple of events and take over organising and making sure that the events run smoothly. Wednesdays is generally the busiest day because of the 11-a-side football matches that are run at the UConn Sports Arena through Carl, which involves refereeing and linesmen and organising games and fixtures to go together. So it's a mixture of getting people warmed up and getting themselves sorted before a game. This all fits into the development part, because I've made it open more. I've made it wider for people to get involved and using their spare time to do something more productive. I've been reading up on the Department of Education, School Sport and Physical Education, and it said that doing frequent exercise, like sports and just personal exercises like gym, running, swimming, and all the other sports that are included, could also help towards education, gets a better mindset and focus, because instead of sitting and doing, say, an assignment or a piece of work throughout the full day, getting out and doing some form of exercise will help help get the brain back up to speed and help them focus better when it comes to writing the piece of work they've got. So having different sports at different times throughout the day, piggybacking off each other, will also help. To say, if someone doesn't like or want to do a specific type of exercise or sport, they can wait so long to do to a next one, because we run hour to 2 hour sessions. This also fits in around everyone at the university, because it's not something that you have to sign up for, especially at the Tom Finney Centre. The 11-a-side football is something that is paid and backed by the participants, but the rest of the sports like table tennis, badminton and the rest of them are open sports. So to say if you can't make it one week, you don't have to turn up, and there's nothing to pay, it's all free, which also helps to encourage more people who aren't financially equipped to come down and participate in sports without feeling they have to do an attachment to the sport, or feel like they have to turn up because they've paid for it. So it doesn't focus on one age group. All university students are from all different types of ages, and all can get involved and be united as one. There is a lot of equality that happens within the sport, especially on futsal on Thursdays. I've seen the most of it. Instead of me or Carl reffing the games, they tend to ref themselves. So to say, I get the teams down and make a fixture list and times of how long they can play and when to alternate the teams. And since we have the 2 sports halls on Thursday, I can't. If I'm on my own, I can't watch both games. So, if to say a goal is scored or the ball's gone out of play or someone's fouled someone, they are good enough not to fight, like argue or whatever, and basically carry on with the game where it can be left off. To say if also say if a player got injured whilst playing futsal, they stop the game between themselves and help said person either get medical attention from the workers at the Tom Finney Centre, or to get them off the pitch to rest. So it's kind of, everyone works together and respects each other when playing these sports as well, so that's a good thing. I'll sort of fit into this. Since the Tom Finney Centre especially is open from, I think it's 6 or 8 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock in the evening, we have reoccurring sports, and since the actual slots have been booked, there is also a lot of free time, so people can come down and book in before a session starts with the Get Into project, and to keep people off the streets. It stops people from causing trouble, especially people that are at the universities. A way to keep people out of trouble in general, so it's a good way, especially if it keeps going and we get more volunteers in, because at the moment there's only a handful of us, and getting things or keeping things running is not the easiest. But in all, what I've learned through developing through the Get Into project and making it better for people is the fact that we have gone out into the community itself and got the likes of Preston Council involved and the baths at Fullwood. I don't do any work towards the baths at Fullwood, but we've gone out and actually made it easier for students to go swimming if they want to go swimming for a cheap price than what they will pay at the swimming bath. So it's getting the likes of the council involved to get the to get extra funding to be able to pay for more staff, get more equipment, and basically keep the Get Into project going for as long as we can, because throughout the weeks we could have less players, or on different weeks we could have more players, especially with the futsal. On some Mondays we get players that compete and players that don't compete. We set up our own tournaments between each other, and sometimes have prizes for winners and for the people that actually want to compete. There's two sets of everything, and it's just so much fun to see people getting involved and enjoying themselves, and it makes you feel better because it's you that's made that happen. Yeah, it's, I don't know how to describe it. I think that's it. I'm going to cut that last part out.